Google just released what might be the most comprehensive vibe coding tool yet. Google AI Studio is incredible. Today, I'm going to take you through all of Google AI Studio, all the new features they added in like the last 3 days, and then we're going to build an entire app from beginning to end. I'll show you how it works. We're going to do it live. So if you're watching, make sure to ask any questions in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, put it in the reply section. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to pop open Google AI Studio right now, give you a quick tour of exactly how it works, and then we're just going to start building an app. I'm going to show you all the benefits of using Google AI Studio, and we're going to go through some really awesome, cool things. So we have it open. Here it is, Google AI Studio. Here it is. There's so many things you can do here. Right? You can just start if you want, going right into start, typing in whatever idea you want, starts building it out. It gives you a bunch of playbooks you can use for like starters for apps, which is really, really cool. So like you just want to right off the rip, make like a Nano Banana powered app, you can do that. If you want to right away make a conversational app, if you want to animate images with VO, you can just click any of these. And what's sick is that all these are Google services, right? All these are Google services. So they all just work, right? They just all work really well. And you're going to say, make me a Nano Banana app, and you have an image editing app right away. If you want to make a video app, VO, and Google, for the record, makes the best like kind of media APIs, images, video. Nothing beats Google for this stuff. Nothing beats Google. Is this basically Claude Code but Google? In a way, I wouldn't say it's apples to apples here, to be honest with you. I'd say Codex and Claude Code are apples to apples. This is more in line, I'd say, with like a competitor with like Lovable or Bolt.new or V0, where you can build like kind of the V1 of it, the prototype of it really well. But when you want to get to super complex, big apps, then you'd want to move over to like a CLI or something like a Claude Code. So I'd say it's more of a Lovable competitor than a Claude Code competitor. I think you can use them side by side, to be quite honest with you. But I think it's way better than Lovable because of all these playbooks you can use right away, and because it's so tightly integrated with the Google ecosystem. So you have like your playbook, so you can start describing your app. You have I'm feeling lucky, so it just builds a random app for you right away. So you always have ideas to come up with. It has a gallery, so they have a bunch of finished apps that you can just copy. You just click it and copy it, and you can start building on top of them. So they have like different games. They have a video studio. Describe any scene and get a stunning video in seconds, and then you can just take it and make it your own. They have a lot of like playbooks, which I think are amazing. They're focusing on the sector of the market for people who have no idea what the heck they're doing and have no ideas, no creative ideas or anything like that. This fixes that. So I like that they're focusing on that. There's no other tool really focusing on that. And then you have your apps, so a list of all the apps you built. So you can see an entire guide to all the apps you built. But let's build our own app. Let's start building your own. I have a genius idea for an app I want to start building here. We're going to start building. We're going to try to take it as far as we can with Google AI Studio. If we can't do the whole thing with Google AI Studio, I'll show you how to take it and move it over to a Claude Code or another tool. So we'll get into that as well. But let's start building this out. I have a really cool idea for an app. I want to build a Vibe Code app store. This is an app website where people can submit their vibe coded apps and submit information about them. Then other people can come in and browse all the vibe coded apps submitted and vote up and down. It's almost like a product hunt, but for solo built vibe coded apps. All right, let's build this out. I'm going to build this. So this is an idea I've been noodling on for a while. I think we just do it. I think we build it out, and let's try it with Google AI Studio. And listen, it either goes really well or we take it and we move it over to Claude Code. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of AI Studio as well, is they make it very easy to move out the code as well. So let's start building this, and it will get to work. And you can see right here, it builds the app right in front of you. I love this too. It gives you recommendations of other things you can build. Allow users to create profiles to track their submitted apps, votes, and activity. Let's add that. Oh, but we're gonna wait a little bit. I don't want to just give it more messages. I want to get this first version done. Bring your app to life. Okay, so it's giving me recommendations as well here, which is cool. I have Claude Code building out my call queue system for my CRM as I'm watching this. Gotta love technology, says Scott Clendaniel. That's the ideal way I want people watching these live streams, is they build alongside of me. They use this as kind of like a code along session, right? Where you watch me build things, you vibe with me, we hang out, we vibe together. I think that's the way to do it. Also, everyone leave a like down below while we do this. Let's get the party started. Let's get this party bigger. Let's get more people in here. Leave the likes down below. I appreciate it. Also, I'm thinking about expanding the live stream, giving it a regular schedule. I've been doing random days, random times the last few months. I'm thinking we do like a regular schedule and we actually lock the F in here and we do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's what I'm thinking. If you're watching it live, let me know in the chat what you think about that. If you're watching replay, let me know in the replies what you think about that, if those times work for you and if that's a good idea. Gemini CLI would be Google's Claude Code equivalent. Yes, it would be, but I don't know how much they're building that out right now. I haven't seen many updates in a while. Also, we just need an update. We just need a new frontier model from Google. We need a new frontier model from Google. We've been on 2.5 Pro for like 7 months now. So people aren't going to use the CLI if we're on the older model. I mean, Sonnet 4.5 is just dominating at the moment. I was wondering if you could move AI Studio to GitHub to something else. Sounds like, yes, you absolutely can. I'm going to show you how to do that because I will probably take this and then move it over to another tool while we do this. You know what they say, the coders that vibe together, stay together, LOL. That's what I'm talking about, Scott Clendaniel. All right, here we go. Wait, before I show off the app it just built, I want to do one thing, which is check out my new studio. What do you guys think about this? I got new lighting set up. I got a new rim light. I got a new light in the background. What do we think? Do we like this better? Let me know. Feedback in the chat. All right, we're back at it. Here we go. So Vibe Code, the app store for indie vibers. This isn't bad. So it kind of has your apps here. You can see the scores, who submitted it. You can vote up and down. Does it actually voting? Oh, the voting up and down actually works. That's sick. Can we click on it? Does it have like this pages for the store? No, it doesn't have it. What happens if I click newest? Submit app. What happens when I click submit app? Submit your app. Oh, okay, cool. I like this. This is actually neat. And you always get the blue and the purple gradients. Why is that? Why is the AIs always give you the blue and the purple gradients no matter what you do? I don't know. Why is every AI trained on blue and purple gradients? I don't know. But other than the blue and purple gradient in the logo, I actually like the feel and the layout of the rest of this. I actually like the feel and the layout of the rest of this. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. So let's build out the actual listing of the app, right? So when I click it, I want to be able to click on the app and then I want to be able to see like a nice listing of the app. So I'm going to say, okay, let's work on the app listings now. When I click on an app on the home page, oh, you got to be able to see the prompts. Let me move this around. Here we go. Boom. Can I move myself to the right here? Let's see what we do here. Let's see. How can I make this so you see things better? Actually, let me make this. I'll make this bigger for you guys. Oh, not that. Let's make this bigger over here. All right. Here we go. Boom. All right. We'll just keep it normal. If you want to see the exact text, you can zoom in yourself. All right. Here we go. I want to work on the app listings now. When I click on the app on the home page, it should take me to a listing for the app, which displays a lot of nice information and is well formatted. All right, so I want to work on the listings for the app in this app store. So what you can see here on the left as I do this in the Code Assistant is one, all the files it built out. So you can see that really quick. It built that really, really fast. So that was under 2 minutes, 118 seconds. That was under 2 minutes to build this V1, which is spectacularly fast. That's actually really amazing. That is really, really good. And then, okay, did a checkpoint. So I can restore checkpoints very, very easily. So as we go, if it makes a change I don't like, I can restore checkpoints. That's awesome. I really like that. what kind of advanced settings can we do? We're going to choose the model, which hopefully very soon this says, I actually just placed a bet on Kalshi that Gemini 3 will drop by the end of the year. It was like a 90%, but I'm taking that 90% bet that it's dropping by the end of the year. Okay. So let's do this. So then you can go back in here, and then you got the prompts, and we can continue prompting here. We can continue prompting here and adding on new features. So let's do it. Oh, also, there's a new feature, annotate app. Let's annotate this app real quick. Actually, no, we're going to annotate the next screen. So I just saw this on Twitter. You can annotate the apps now where I can draw on the screen, and it will like vibe code whatever I draw on the screen. We're going to do that on the next screen. We're going to do that in a second here. So I want to build out the app listing. So when you click on the app, it shows a listing. Let's hit send on this. Let's send this. The interface is very neat. It is a nice interface. Hi, I'm new to the channel and coding with AI in general. Do you still recommend Cursor AI? And would you recommend me to start making money with apps? And what would you recommend for me to start making money in apps? Number one, would I recommend Cursor? I'm going to be honest. At the moment, I am using Claude Code and Codex the most. I just think Cursor is a step behind in most functionality. Although the Cursor team has been teasing out the wazoo for the last few days. Big changes, Cursor 2.0 coming this week. So I'm excited to see that. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to give you kind of my perspective, which is I think the model makers are going to be the winners in the long run. Like they get the best margins. They make the most money. They can build the quickest. They understand their models the best. So I think like Google AI Studio, I think like Claude Code, I think Codex are going to probably be the winners long term. And I would probably be mastering those. But you also need to stay nimble. And if Cursor releases some features I think are incredible, then I think you got to use them. You got to be a mercenary. You got to use whatever features are the best at the moment. Right now, I don't see many features that Cursor has that are the best over these other tools. But we'll see this week when Cursor 2.0 drops. You should add blue, purple lighting in your studio. I should do that. Dude, keep up the good work, and you should build an app that has a bot to help write jokes. I don't need a bot to write jokes. I'm funny myself. I don't need AIs to write me jokes. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make this bigger. Can we make this bigger? There we go. All right. It built it out. Here are the changes I've made to implement this feature. All right, let's see what happens when I click an app. Okay, so you click it, and it opens it up about this app, gives you a recommendation, gives you comments, gives you a bigger picture. What else can we add to this app? What else can we add? Navigation, clicking an app card makes it bigger. The new detail page uses a clean 2-column layout for larger screen for better. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try the annotate mode. I totally missed the Cursor 2.0 news. I'm surprised you missed it because every Cursor employee has been tweeting relentlessly. They're teasing tweets. Oh, big things coming this week. Big things. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a fan of the teasing tweets. You can hype, but it's like sometimes it's annoying. I don't know. I don't love the empty. Ooh, you won't believe what I'm working on next. Let me cook. You won't believe what I'm cooking. Like, come on now. I built over the weekend. What'd you build, Llama Mama? What have you been building over the weekend? So you're looking to set up a clearinghouse for Vibe Coded apps. So the profile should have links back to the app itself. Yes. I don't know what a clearinghouse is, but yes. And there it is. Visit website, plain as day. Yep, there you go. So I want to add like a demo section. So let's do this. I'm going to annotate the app. So it's this button down here in the bottom left, which you can't see because the comment showing up. There we go. Bottom left, this button right here is annotate. Add annotations to visually iterate on your app. Draw and write directly in your app's preview to instantly communicate your vision in Gemini. Highlight components, sketch new ideas, or add precise feedback right where it matters. Simply pass your visual prompts to Gemini and watch your app up. Let's see what this video looks like. This is kind of cool. So you can click annotate, and then you can draw over specific portions, and then you can add a comment. And then it will send it to Gemini and actually vibe code the change. Is that what I'm seeing here? And you can like add arrows and stuff. That's sick. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's like leading stuff right there. That's like leading stuff. That's like, this is something Google is doing better than anyone else. I really like this. And this is the challenge, right? With like Codex and Claude Code. This is where they're going to struggle a little bit. which is, they're so focused on the CLI, on being as close, on having as little UI as humanly possible, that you miss out on features like this, like kind of the UI UX features like this that you could only get when it's not a CLI, when it's like a web app. So I'm really hoping Codex and Claude Code build out some sort of web app interface like this sometime soon. All right, let's try this. So we're in the annotation phase. I want to do this. Let's add a rectangle right here. Boom. Let's add an arrow. Boom. Can we add text? Let's add some text. I want to say, add a place where a demo video can live. It shows a demo of the creator using the app. Boom. Okay. Let's send it. Should we send it? Do I just click add to chat? Did it do it? I clicked add to chat and everything disappeared. All right, we'll try that one more time. No changes to add to chat. What did when I clicked? Oh, there we go. Okay, so interesting. Interesting. So what happens when you annotate is it screenshots it and then puts it in the chat and says apply the edit shown in the chat. I wish I could blow it up so I can see the full screenshot. I don't know. Let's just hit send and see what happens. YOLO, as they say. YOLO, as Drizzy Drake once said. Will you launch this app you create in the live today? If I finish it, I will. Well, I've actually been thinking about this app for a while now, to be quite honest with you. And I think there's a rollout strategy I want to do, which isn't just a cold launch, but we'll see. AI is truly powerful. Even Grok is good at giving suggestions. Before you know it, AI will be able to make a long movie or TV show. You know the state of things with this. Even Grok can give you good suggestions. I'm curious for anyone watching this. Let me know in the replies. What do you use Grok for? What are people using Grok for? What is Grok's strength? What does Grok do better than any other app? I'm curious what people think about that. What are people using Grok for that you don't use anything else for? I'm trying to figure out a way to include it in my workflow, but I can't find anything it just like does better than other apps. Here we go. Adding a section for demo video is a great idea. Let creators showcase their apps in action. I've updated the app detail page to include a new demo section. Here's a summary of the changes. Am I seeing it? Where's the demo section? Maybe I got to like refresh it. Refresh. Click. Where's the demo section? Here's a summary of the changes. Demo video field. I've added an optional demo video URL field to the apps. Okay, so it's only when the app submission form. If an app has a demo video, I've uploaded the data to support the new video link and add a demo video to the Lo-Fi Cafe app so you can see it in action right away. All right. Lo-Fi Cafe. No, they got to fix some things here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, there it is. And it actually took like the relevant video and put it here. That's sick. That's sick. And it like embedded the YouTube video. I like that. I was thinking for it to be at the top, but I don't mind it right here. Okay, let's do this. Let's annotate something new. Grok can barely be best option for current news, but that's it. Can it be though? Because now ChatGPT has all like can do web search and know all the latest information. I mean, ChatGPT has the new Pulse mode, which is sick, which it sends me the latest news automatically every morning based on everything I like. Grok's decent at fact-checking morons on X. I'd actually say it's the opposite, DW3. They trained Grok on the morons on X. They trained Grok on the morons' tweets. So Grok is giving you facts based on people's tweets. So I don't know. Grok has a strong AI chat model. What the hell are you talking about? A strong AI chat model? What the hell does that mean? Will you be Oh, I already answered that question. LOL, well said, Alex. Everything I say is well said. All right, let's do this. I want to keep editing this App Store listing. For those just joining, we got a lot of people joining here. I think Google AI Studio is popping off right now. We are building a full app with Google AI Studio beginning to end. I got an idea for an app. It's a vibe code app store, an app store for vibe coded solo built apps. We're building it out with Google AI Studio. I'm going to show you how to build that beginning to end. I'm going to show you all the little tips and tricks and features, like the annotate button and all that. Make sure you hit subscribe. I live stream 3 times a week. I think I'm going to do it on a schedule, but make sure you turn on notifications immediately if you haven't yet. Notification button at the bottom so that you get alerted the moment I do this. And leave a like. Why not? For your boy, leave a like. Give me some dopamine and leave a like. This looks like the old Google website builder, even looks like it. Yeah. All right, so let's keep building here. I want to annotate. I want to add a pricing section. So I'm going to annotate right here. I'm going to put a square right here. This is a really cool feature, by the way. Google nailed this. This is really sick. I'm going to put an arrow right here. I'm going to put text right here. I'm going to say, add a pricing section here. Shows the price as well as if there's a trial. I like this, dude. I like this. And dudettes, dudes and dudettes. We have a lot of women that watch too. Dudes and dudettes. Even though my YouTube analytics says it's 99% men, I don't know what's going on here. If you're a lady, make sure to subscribe and watch all my videos. I only get 99% males watching all my videos. It's crazy. All right, add a pricing section here. Show the price as well if there's a trial. I hope the AI can read that. All right, let's add the chat. It's a little confusing because it took like 10 seconds to add the screenshot to the chat, so I didn't know what the hell was going on here. So it's going to add there. Boom. Send. Let's see if it can read it. Yeah, 99%. 99% of the demographics of my videos are male. Women aren't listen, and I'm not like an identity guy. I make everything identity, but how do we get more women in the vibe coding? Everyone should be vibe coding. Let's get more. All the women in your life, go to them and say, hey, why aren't you vibe coding? That's what I think everyone should do. All right. If you're a woman, tell other women, vibe code and watch the live streams. Here we go. Developing the pricing display. This annotation stuff is cool, man. I like it because you can show exactly where to put everything. Of course, I'll add a dedicated pricing section to the app detail page to clearly display the cost and trial information. All right, Jeff Arts. Of course, I'll add a dedicated pricing section. All right, submission form, app detail page. All right, so it's updating it now. It's adding all the pricing stuff here. I like this annotation feature by Google AI Studio. If any of the Google people are watching, shout out the annotation feature. I wish Claude and all those would add it. I need to add a feature where AI will scrape the web, LinkedIn, or something to update the leads in my CRM. Will ChatGPT do that if I gave the leads to research? Scott Clendaniel. Whenever people ask me questions like this, I give them one response, which is, why don't you ask ChatGPT? Why are you asking me if ChatGPT can do that for you? Why don't you go straight to the source? Straight to the source of who's doing it for you and say, hey, can you do this for me? Scott Clinton. I've never done a web scraper before. I'm building a Polymarket scanner, but I've never built a scraper. All right, here we go. It's making the app listing. It's changing all. This is I'll also say this, very fast. Google AI Studio, very fast as well. I'm liking the speed. Let's see. Here's the code editor. Okay, so you can see all the code. It's got the code editor built in. That's really sweet. Preview, save app, copy app, download app, save to GitHub, deploy app, share app, switch to API key. I love that. So I can very easily click to send this to GitHub and then pull this down into any AI coding tool I want. So if I want to go hard and like spin up AI agents on the cloud, I can save this to GitHub and open this up in Claude Code and have Claude agents in the cloud that I can spin up at any time. Maybe I'll show that to you by the end of the video. So stick around for that. All right. We built it. All right. So let's see the pricing when I go in here. Here are the changes I made. I've made the application data, submission form, submit app. Let's see. Maybe we got to refresh this. I don't see the new features in here. Also, now the images are broken. Google's got to iron this out. I know they're adding features like every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds they're adding features. Google's doubled down on this platform, which I think is sick. I now no longer. Can you add demo videos and pricing to all the existing listings so I can see a example of all this? So I'm asking it to give me example data in all the listings here so that I could see the demo videos in the listings as well as the pricing. So I can see kind of what that format looks like. Can this stand alone offline desktop apps? Can this make standalone offline desktop? Yeah, absolutely it can. I think you would just need to say, hey, make this a Mac app or a Windows app, but I absolutely think you can do that. Web scraping sites like LinkedIn can be difficult because of how they track and block IPs. I hear ClearData MCP is good for this stuff, but I've not used it myself. Yeah, I haven't done too much scraping stuff. I'm not a scraper. I don't need to scrape stuff. I like building stuff, not scraping stuff. I went with feeling lucky and never looked back. My app is live and now I need help with the app stores. That's sick. Llama Mama built and launched an app. That's sick. Here we go. Okay, so it's populating the app with demo data so you can see. This should give you a complete picture of the new features in action. So in a second, I should be able to click any of these apps in here and see the demo videos, see the pricing pages. I mean, from a basic prompting perspective, it's on par with everything else, right? You're just prompting and the prompts write code. But all these little add-ons make this, I think, top of the game, right? The annotation is sick. You can do speech to text. They all kind of have speech to text, but that's good. The annotation is so sick, though. The ability to save it to GitHub, one click, download the entire app, one click. A lot of these AI vibe coding apps, they like gatekeep you a little bit. They kind of gatekeep you where you can't like really download the apps too well, or like they make it hard to get the apps off the platform to edit yourself. They want you like staying on their vibe coding platform. Shout out my hair. I shampooed it. It's a little too fluffy. It's a little too fluffy. But they make it a little hard. Google seems to have made this pretty easy, which I like. You can also deploy it on Google Cloud in one click. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go back into build mode. I just wanted to blow my face up on here so you can see it. So you can see my new lighting in my studio here. We got new light. I got like a rim light, so it like lights up my shoulder. I got the new background light. Do we like it or is it too much? I don't know. Here we go. We're back in it. It's still building out the demo data so we can see what this new layout looks like. That's basically Google Stitch with muscles. I have no idea what that means. What's Google Stitch? I don't know what Google Stitch is. I don't know what Google Stitch with muscles means. Here we go. Analyzed errors for 89 seconds. Okay, so it finds its own errors and analyzes them and fixes them. That's nice. Let's see. Is it building out? Still building out. I wish they wouldn't have the broken images here. Submit app flow. Okay. All right, looks like they did it. Now let's open it up. Oh, okay, cool. So it took the demo video, put it in each one, comment section about this app, and then pricing. Pricing, free trial available. This is cool. This has turned out pretty nice. This has turned out pretty nice. Question to the people watching here. Does anyone have apps they'd want to submit to this app store? The problem I'm trying to solve with this is discoverability. There are a ton of solopreneur builders out there who are just pumping out apps with zero discoverability. Would any of you guys submit a vibe coded app to this app store and get it discovered and get it in front of people? Would you do that? Let me know. Got to link it to your Stripe. Why would you link it to your Stripe? What's the idea behind linking it to your Stripe? Do you want people to be able to buy straight from here? All right. I want to fix. Can you fix the broken images in 2 of the listings, please? Let's hit submit on that. Llama Mama, love the live building with you. Please keep up the fun classes. Llama Mama, I appreciate you, Llama Mama. Thank you for that. That means a lot. $5 from Llama Mama. Thank you. You don't need to do that. Thank you very much. That means a lot. I just, listen, this is fun for me. Building these things out live with you is fun for me for multiple reasons. One, I get to build the apps I've always wanted to build. Two, I get to talk to myself, which is my favorite thing to do, is to talk to myself. Three, I get to hang out with you guys. Isn't it kind of fun just kind of hanging out? I sit here in this apartment all day by myself. I feel like I'm hanging out with people. I feel like I'm hanging out with the Fin fam. We're just kind of chilling and vibe coding together. I feel like I'm in the office again. I used to work for a bunch of big companies. I used to work for a company called MongoDB, which is here on my sleeve. You'd be in the office chilling, talking to people all day. Now, ever since I became a solopreneur, I sit here by myself. But hey, now I get to hang out with you guys, so it's fun. That's actually a great idea, says Rhea Pal. I've anticipated having several other the next few months. Let's go. To get paid, yes. So they would pay for the app through my app store rather than through their website. That might be difficult, especially for people that aren't good on the marketing aspect for their apps. A platform like this would help discover them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've been doing this already. I put over 2K into this tech in my app. Okay, well, you're gonna need to submit it. Okay. I'm just prompting here in the bottom left. You can't really see it because my face is over it, but I'm just prompting. You just need to fix the image for Pixel Perfect app now. Send. So I'm just having it fix some things. I think what we'll do in a little bit is I'll show you how to export this code and put it into like a Claude code if you want to continue building there, or export into whatever tool you want. But we'll keep building here. I think there's some more things. Ooh, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to do this. I got a good idea. While this is building, let's do some brainstorming. So while this is building, let's do some brainstorming. I like this idea. I'm going to show you how I do, like, how I personally vibe code and how I stay busy in between like prompts and things building. I think this will be fun. I think this will be a good exercise. I think you'll like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull over ChatGPT. Boom, ChatGPT's here. We're going to screenshot the app. And so like a big challenge for me, and I think what will be a big challenge for a lot of people, or what other people do is, I think they get too distracted while the AI works for them. I think a lot of people, while they're building, whether it's Google AI Studio, Claude Code, whatever you're doing, whatever you're building with, I think they get distracted while it's building. So like it'll start building code for you, and then you'll pull out your phone and you'll start doom scrolling, and like you'll just get distracted. I've been working on solutions to this. One thing I just do is I try to, while it's building, always have a chat window open I can talk to talk about whatever we're building, right? So what I typically do is I have like ChatGPT desktop app open, but since we're on a screen share here, I just open up the window. So, all right, so we're in ChatGPT. I put a screenshot of the app we're building, and this is what I like to do while the AI builds. I'll go, I'm working on a new app. It is a vibe coding app store where solopreneurs submit the vibe coded apps they built. People can vote them up and down. The challenge we are trying to solve is visibility, or no, we'll call it discoverability for solopreneurs with no audience. How can we improve this app, and what should we add to it? And so here's what I do is I will brainstorm with the AI while we're building. So I'll say, hey, what do you think about the app we're building? What would you add to it? And I always get better ideas. And this is such a better use of your time than like doom scrolling while AI works, right? Most people, while the AI is working or while they have a chat going, they pick up their phone, they just stare at their phone like this nonstop, right? This is such a better way to use your time when the AI is working, which is to like open up a new chat window, start vibing with a new AI chat, get ideas for whatever it is you're working on. Or even if you want to use it for like a friggin' personal therapist and say, hey, this is what's going on in my life. What do you think? It's a much better use of your time while you're building than like doom scrolling. You know what I'm saying, dog? All right, love the concept. If the goal is discoverability for solo vibers, design everything around surfacing the right apps to the right people fast, giving makers durable signals of credibility, and creating growth loops so great apps don't die on day 2. Oh, you know what we can add? That just spawned an idea for me. Let's make it so, okay, now I want to add a, I wonder what tech this is. What is this built on? Is this built on Next.js? Out of curiosity, what is the tech stack behind this app? I'm just curious what this is built on. I'm curious what the default build these apps on with Google AI Studio. Oh, I'm not in the full screen mode here. Here we go. Let's see here. I just asked. Of course, I'm going to have to give you a rundown of the technology. It's a modern, lightweight front end, perfect for, okay, so it's React, TypeScript, Tailwind. So it's not Next.js. Can we switch this to Next.js? Just to make it easy to work with Vercel here. React, just look at the code. I don't feel like looking at the code. I want to talk to the AI, Sam B. I just want to talk to AI. I don't want to look at the code. You look at the code. Let's just see how difficult this would be to switch this to Next.js. I'm currently working on migrating it to a cross-platform framework so I can deploy it both Android and iOS with one code base. That's sick. That's a great idea. Absolutely. Migrating to Next.js is a fantastic move for this application. It's a production-ready framework built on top of React that will give us some significant advantages. I've restructured the entire application to follow Next.js conventions. Here's a quick... It did it already? Great. It's a much more robust... How did it do it so fast? That was incredible. I restructured the... It did that fast? Just like that, it's done? Maybe it's still going here. So I made some with AI Studio. I'm having such a hard time launching it. If the app works, but I'm stuck on the back end hosting and GitHub repo. What's the issue, Mr. Zeno? What's the issue here, Mr. Zeno? I'm having such a hard time launching it. The app works, but I'm stuck at the back end hosting with GitHub repo prop. Just put on Vercel. Vercel hosts these really easily. The way I solved it was with developer tools that existing platforms already give you. So existing platforms will give you a free API that lets you build. Yeah, look at the code. What kind of vibe coder are you? Get out of here. Look at the code. I want nothing to do with the code. What are you talking about? I've been a developer the last 15 years. The last thing I want to do is look at the code. So let's see what ChatGPT came up with here. Make this a little bigger so you guys can read it. All right. Core discovery, atomic app cards, price badge, live demo link. Oh yeah, GitHub link, category stack. Oh, I want to add, I got to make a list. I wish I had like a notepad I can have up here for you guys so you can see. I'll make a list on my other screen. So we're going to do, I want badging for open source. If the app is open source, GitHub link, I like that. Try for free button if there is a trial. Follow system for the makers. I like that. Search bar. I like that. I like this. These are some good ideas. See, this is what you got to do when you're vibing, whether you're using Google Studio, whether you're using Claude Code, whether you're using Codex, doesn't matter. When your app's building, you need to be doing productive things. You can't just stare at it or be doom scrolling on Twitter. You need to come over here and you need to be doing productive things. That's what I'm doing over here, right? I'm talking to ChatGPT. I'm coming up with new ideas and features we can implement while it's building. Demo video screenshot, how it's vibe. Oh, yeah, we got to be able to have screenshots in the app listing. Ooh, roadmap in the app listing. I like that. So you can see a roadmap, license price, support link, try button, ranking and anti-gaming. All right, well, I'll worry about that later. Maker credibility and proof, it's vibe coded. Choose any. Connect GitHub. We read repo metadata. Yeah, we need to be able to figure out a way to verify these are vibe code apps. For those just joining, because the live stream's blowing up here. Shout out everyone joining. We're using Google AI Studio today, which is the newest vibe coding tool from Google. It's actually really sick. There's a ton of amazing functionality in it. We're building out a vibe code app store. So we discovered almost like a product hunt Reddit for vibe coded apps. So I'm building that out here. Everyone watching is going to be able to submit their apps to it so you can get discovered. And I'm brainstorming ideas while Google AI Studio builds this out. Okay, so I'm going to ask. It looks like it's all set. Okay, so it's all set. Fully migrated to Next.js. Let's see if it worked. I wish there was kind of a plan mode. Every one of these vibe coding tools should have a plan mode. Every single one should have a plan mode. Plan modes is so you just know you're not getting code changes. So it is it's verifying the migration status. Let's go back here, see if we can find anything. Bunch of different badges. Ooh, I like this. I like this, having a bunch of different badges. I like that idea. Community retention. How can we make this more community focused, this app? I would like to make it more social. How do we make it more social? Comments and maker replies with upvotes on comments. I like that. So you can like comment on people's apps. Q&A issue tab, so users can ask pre-purchase questions. Don't know what that means. Maybe a submit question to maker section. Help wanted. Tag makers can request testers, marketing design. Oh, yeah, help wanted. I like that. So makers, when they list their apps, can say, hey, I want help. Can anyone help me out? Be a designer, whatever it is. Change blog posts. Makers, oh, I like that. Change blog. So you can put your change log in the app. I like that. I want this to be, this app we're building here with Google AI Studio, to be like the main listing people have for their vibe coded apps. Like they always link people to it so you can see the change logs, what's updated, ask them questions. I think that's a really good idea. I like that a lot. All right, distribution loops. Embeddable app card that shows votes and featured on vibe code. Ooh, that's a nice one. So people can embed this in their own websites. Public feeds, auto share. Ooh. Share this to like Twitter really quick. Weekly launch show, top 5 demos, quick critiques, winners get featured. So I do like a weekly live stream of the app. I kind of like that where I feature people's apps. Newsletter, vibe code weekly. Oh yeah. Weekly newsletter that shows all the new apps launched. Ooh, like a gaming section so you can just see people's vibe coded games, financial trade bot section. What if there's like a section where you can see everyone's trade bots they're building out and you can see their performance over time, see trading performance over time. I like that. See, here we go. Free for us early adopters, right? 100%. Everyone watching this live stream right now, if you stick with this live stream to the very end, I'm going to give a secret word. And then you just put that secret word in the replies and you get it free. You get the app for free because you're part of the building process with me. You're all code developers on this. You're all code developers on this. You can do it even if you're watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, put code developer into the reply section and you're a code developer and you get it for free. This is the best. See, this is why you need to be chatting with like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever chatbot you prefer while you build. Because look at all the ideas we're coming up with while we do this, right? Like the AI is just chugging out code here on the left. And I'm over here in chat coming up with new ideas and brainstorming, coming up with new things. Like that's how you get productive in between the AI working on it, right? This is how you do it. This is how you do it, B. When you're the designer, developer, brainstormer, CEO, all that, this is how you got to do it. This is the age of AI, baby. This is what you do in the age of AI. You do everything. You're building everything. It's so much fun. Aren't we having fun? Are you not having fun? Are you not entertained? Also, side note, shout out me. I think vibe coding live streams are going to be massive. I think vibe coding live streams are going to be absolutely massive. And if you're watching this, you're part of V1 of vibe coding live streams. You're in like the first big wave of vibe coding live streams. Congratulations, you're in early. You're in early. I wish you could invest so you can profit off this. You're in early, baby. Let's go. All right, let's go back to building here. All right. Did it migrate it? Here are the changes I made. Okay, migration finalized. All right. So let's see what we got here. We got the listing page. It's got the video, got the comment section. What other ideas can we add to this? So let's do this. Let's add a change log. Let's add a should we add submit questions or a change log next? Let's add a change log. So I'm going to do this. Let's annotate. I like this annotation tool a lot. I'm going to hit annotate in the bottom left here. You can see in the bottom left, I click that. I can add a square right here. Oop. Boom, square. I can add an arrow, and then I can add text and say, add a change log section here where people can see all the latest updates by day to the app. I'm going to click check. And I'm going to add this to the chat. So I just made this annotation here where I added like a square and text and arrow. And I'm going to say add to the chat so it knows exactly where to put this new feature. And I'm going to hit send. I love this. Vibing by annotation. Vibing by annotation is so sick. I'm loving. Now imagine this. Oh, this would be sick. If this could connect to like my iPad with the Magic Pen, and I can just annotate on the iPad. I can like draw here, add this here, draw here, add this here, and I can vibe code via iPad. Google, if you're watching this, you need to come up with an iPad app for this. So I can just draw. Imagine that like you're sitting there and you're drawing features into existence. And then like live vibe coded as you were drawing on the screen. So like I'm drawing like a button, and then like the AI is working in the background and codes out the button. And then I draw like this other panel, and the AI works and codes out the panel as I'm drawing it. That's the future. Is that not the future? That's the future. They got to add that. Are you kidding me? That has to happen. That has to be the next stage of this, right? Would you guys use that? Google, hire me as a PM. Are you kidding me? How am I not hired as a PM yet by one of these companies? I come up with genius idea after genius idea. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Google? Genius idea. Always great value, Alex. Always entertained, says Custom Phil. Hey, Custom Phil, I appreciate you, dog. Dude, it's the best feeling. I use TNT to ideate, Gemini to code, Claude for branding together, and GPT. What's TNT? I don't know what TNT is. Looks like it updated the app name, Vibe Code App Store. Yes, it did. The algorithm literally implanted me here. I'm glad you got implemented. It's like watching someone do what I want to be able to do. I feel like I'm not doing anything too complicated here. You can do this, Mr. Zeno. Just open up your Google while you watch me, and you can do it too. I guarantee you can do it too. I can definitely going to be trying this week. Like Tony Stark. Yeah. Oh, what if I had on my Vision Pro? I got my Vision Pro behind me. Also, the people talking about the demise of the Vision Pro, I use it every single day. Vision Pro is the best computer out there. F out of here, the Vision Pro haters. Imagine I had like the Vision Pro up and I can like draw in front of me an app in real time. That would be so sick. You can screenshot drawings. All right, let's see here. I think it added it. It added the change log. Let me click here. Oh, change log. So it added here. It didn't add it exactly where I wanted it. But that's sick. That's a sick change log. Let me do this. Let me fix this part. When you scroll down, the formatting gets a little messed up. So I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to put into the chat the screenshot. I'm going to say, when you scroll down on an app listing, the format gets messed up. The black background disappears. I'm gonna hit enter. Just so I don't like when I scroll down, it like turns white. I don't like that. Let's send that. Let's fix that background. Yeah, tablet integration for a Vibe Studio app is a must with remote agents and builds. That'd be so sick if I can like just tablet out the app. That'd be so sick. Why are you typing? Use the mic to prompt, dude. Everyone tells me that. I guess I could do that. I don't know. I'm a typer. I enjoy typing. I know it's not great for the live stream experience if I sit here and type. I know it's probably better if I dictate. I don't know. Maybe I'll try. You know what? Bishop Goodbar. Bishop Goodbar, for you, my man, the next prompt I do, I'll dictate. For you, Bishop Goodbar, the next prompt I do, I'll dictate for you. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Okay, I've spotted the issue causing the background to disappear when you scroll. I've also implemented the visual update to the change log. Here's a breakdown of the fixes. All right, so it's right in the code. That's good. So it's updating this. Whenever you, here's a little pro tip for you. Whenever you run into errors in the apps you're building with the vibe coding tool, just screenshot it and paste that screenshot. And you can do a Claude code, you can do a Codex, you can do a cursor, you can do anything. Just screenshot whatever issue you're doing, paste it in, hit enter, you're good to go. All right. Looks like it's all set here. My light turned off. My rim light over here turned off. I got a new lighting set up. Did it die? Yeah, it died. Oh well, whatever. I got to keep these lights plugged in. I got a new lighting set. I asked ChatGPT to improve my studio lighting setup, and it had me get this like rim light over here that shines this part of my head, and also the light back here that shines the back. That's what listen, anything you need to improve in your life, just ask ChatGPT and it'll do it for you. So I got this new studio set up. Hope you guys like it. All right. Let's see. Did it fix it? Didn't fix it. Let's refresh. Maybe we got to refresh. Do I still look good even with the rim light gone? Not as good, but whatever. Next stream, I'll make sure it's plugged in so it doesn't die. All right. Let's refresh this. Where'd the refresh button go? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Top right. Here we go. Refresh. Click in. Nope. Still broken. Let's give this one more shot. Say, okay. Here we go. Speech to text. I got allow while visiting site. When I scroll down, it's still broken. I scroll down on an app store listing and the background is still white. Done. Finish. Did it work? All right, there you got it. I didn't know you got it. I thought I would type it out live. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. Let me get rid of this chat here. You still can't see it. Whatever. All right, it worked. The dictation worked. All right, I'm going to hit enter. And I'm actually going to put a screenshot here too. So screenshot. Oh, I already did. Send. Okay, the dictation worked. I kind of liked it. I felt a lot of pressure when dictating the prompt. I felt like I had to say it perfectly, but whatever. We'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. Thank you, baby, says Bishop Goodbar. I'm not your baby, Bishop Goodbar. I'm not your baby. I'm one of those people who stammer with leaving a voicemail. Like my mind gets wiped. That's what makes Dick. Yeah, that was tough for me. My mind felt weird dictating that prompt. I made 9 total sites with AI Studio. I'm making sites like 6 months now. I got plenty good at it. If you want, I will give you a link to check my project, says Pinky. How about this, Pinky? When I launch this app store, you put all 9 of your apps on here. How about that, Pinky? When I launch this app store, you can put all 9 of your apps so we all can check it out. I use WhisperFlow, but I somehow still like to type because I can formulate my thoughts better than to speak it. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like this. I like to type. What's up, Connie? How you doing? All right. Here we go. We're trying to fix this issue where everything. I wanted to film a video after. I'm going to film another. I'm on one today. I'm going to film. I'm going to live stream. I'm going to film, and I'm going to film another video after that. My voice is going to be dead by the end of the day. I'm wondering how long it takes for the context gets full enough that the error rate starts rising. I don't know. We'll find out today. Love from India, says Priyank69. Hey, love from California to India. Shout out India, Priyank69. All right, let's go back to ChatGPT and see what other ideas we can come up with here. Templates forking, huge libraries, template type, publish starter kits with one-click deploy. Oh, and video walkthroughs. Yes, I like that. Template or open source section where it shows open source / template apps people can one-click fork or deploy. I like that. I like that. With fork counters, with fork / deploy counters. I got like another notepad open. I'm typing on over here to the side. See, this is the key. If you're going to take one tip away from this live stream on one way you can improve your vibe coding workflow setup, whatever it is, Whenever your AI is working like it is right now, don't just sit there and stare. Don't take out your phone. Toss your phone as far away as humanly possible. Toss your phone as far away as humanly possible. Open up another window. Ideally, you have like the Chat GPT desktop app. Although Claude, their desktop app, they just released a new shortcut. You just double tap option. I like that a lot. That's a cool idea from Claude. Double tap option pops up. That's cool. But have it open and just come up with ideas on the side, brainstorm on the side, right? That's what we're doing here. Clone to Reddit. Clone to Reddit button. I like that. Clone to Reddit button. Wait, clone to Replit. Clone to Replit button. For open source apps. I like that. Analytics for makers. Monetization that aligns with discoverability. Oh, full analytics section for makers so you can see how much traffic you drove. I like that a lot. Monetization aligns featured spots, limited by category, pro maker tier, advanced analytics, custom CTA, external pixels, priority review, bigger media gallery. Let's see. All right. I like these. Let's see what Google AI Studio is doing over here. I have like 20 new ideas now from talking with ChatGPT. Brilliant. I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm too enthralled by my own vibe code. And that's totally cool. Listen, I'm totally cool with that, Courtney. I actually prefer that. I'd actually prefer if you got distracted and built your own thing. That means I inspired you to build, which that's all I want. The goal of these streams, the goal of these videos is to inspire you to build, Courtney. So that's good. I'm glad you're distracted. You can tell AI Studio to go into plan mode through the chat, and you can have conversations with it without building. I repeatedly mind it. We're in plan mode, just be sure. So what do? I just say, hey, we're in plan mode right now. Let's see if it fixed that error. Oh, it fixed it. Let's go. It fixed the issue. Let's go, baby. Okay. What other features should we build out here? Okay. I want a sidebar now on the left that has different categories. Oh, yeah, but we'll do the dictation. Everyone wants the dictation. We'll do the dictation. Speech to text. Here we go. I want a sidebar on the left that has all the categories of different apps people have submitted. So this could be games, open source apps, utility apps. What else? What other sections? In other categories you can think of. Financial apps, trade bot apps, things like that. Boom. Speech text. Click. Is it going to include all those other words? I want to start with the different people have said games. Oh, it didn't include all the filler words. That's sick. And it actually, you can't see it. How do I make my face disappear? It not only didn't put in the filler words, it also formatted the dictation. What are the odds right now on that Google's the #1 AI model? What are the odds right now that Google's the #1 AI model by end of year? Let's see here. AI model. What are the odds? Which company has best AI model end of October? 99% Google has the #1 AI model by end of October? How's that possible? They're still on 2.5 Pro from like 6 months ago. Are they pricing in that Gemini 3 is dropping in the next 3 days? Is that what's they're pricing in here? How can you have Google at 99%? This market will resolve according to the company which owns the model which has the highest ARENA score based on the Chat LLM ARENA leaderboard on October 31st. Where's the ARENA board? Where's the leaderboard? Oh, Gemini Pro's #1 right now. How is that possible? See how leading models stack up across text, image, vision, and beyond. How can a 6-month-old model be better than all these new models? How can 4.0 be ahead of Sonnet 4.5? How is ChatGPT 4.0, the model from a year and a half ago, better than Sonnet 4.5. There's no way. There's no way 4.0 is better than Sonnet 4.5. There's no way 4.0 is better than GPT-5. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way 2.5 Pro is better than Sonnet 4.5 at coding. I mean, this is kind of silly. I mean, I guess it's really the only objective way. I guess it's the only objective way to answer the question of which is the best, right? How else, everything else is subjective. But at the same time, this is not accurate. This isn't accurate. This doesn't reflect real life. Which leaderboard? Based off the chatbot Arena LLM leaderboard. Which one's the chatbot? Is it text? Is that the chatbot one? Image edit, text to video, image to video, Copilot. I'm gonna guess text is the chatbot one. Well, I guess I understand why it's 99%, and that could be number one right now on October 27th, 6 months after release. I guess it's number one. That doesn't make any sense. AI model end of 2025. So Google's way ahead on AI. I mean, I would guess this is correct because I thought Gemini 3 would be the best, but if this is based on Chatbot Arena, yeah, text is based on text. How could Gemini 2.5 Pro be above all these other ones? I don't know. Whatever, that doesn't make any sense. Part of me wants to bet no, just to get the incredible odds, but whatever. All right, back to building the app. Here we go. I'm going to send the prompt so we can build that sidebar. Fake raking. It's nonsense raking. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, my face isn't even on the screen. You got to be able to see my face. What are we doing here? So is this still in beta mode, Google AI Studio? I would guess so. I don't know. Who cares? It's cool. Use it whether it's in beta mode or not. It looked like you could buy stats on the other page. Buy yes or no. That seems bogus. Well, this is Polymarket, Joe Bob. Do you know what Polymarket is? It's kind of the whole point, that you could buy yes or no. It's a market. You're placing bets. I placed a bet. I won my first bet. I won my first bet a few weeks ago. I bet that Apple would release a new Vision Pro this year, and it hit. I bet $600 and won $130 off that bet. And then I doubled down and I took all that money and I bet, what did I just bet? Oh, that Gemini 3 would release by the end of the year. So I took the $766 and I bet Gemini 3 would release by the end of the year. And that stands to make, I think, $40 if I hit. So I'm just going to keep taking it and betting and doubling down. Like Gemini 3 is obviously going to release this year. Obviously. Do they have the odds on Polymarket right now? Gemini 3 while this builds. We're building an app in the background, by the way. This is not me just talking about gambling. November 30th. It's got to release in November, right? It's got to release in November. It's got to release in November, right? Why don't they have until December? Gemini 3. It's the only bets they have. They don't have one for end of December? All right, whatever. Back to building. Sorry, distracted. Okay, so it's building out the new sidebar that's going to have all the categories of apps we're building. For those just joining, we're using Google AI Studio to build a brand new app beginning to end. It's going to be a vibe store, a vibe app store where solopreneurs can build and launch apps, get it discovered in front of a massive audience, get more people to their apps. It's going to be sick. I'm building it live beginning to end here. We got a bunch of cool things. So you can see the app store here. You can see the apps here. You can vote them up and down. You can link to them. You can submit your own app. We're building out the side section now that has all the categories. This is sick. Oh, that was just text score and Gemini was winning. Yeah, it's weird. That's weird. I built an app with Copilot and Gemini. They refer to the app as a soul, and its later iteration responded to me performing my own individual heartbeat inside of me. That's weird. Most companies go into change freeze. This is AI, baby. This is AI, baby. No change freezes. There's no holidays. There's no change freezes. If you're going to win the AI war, you need to be releasing nonstop releasing. Boom, 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 release, release, release. You can't have change freezes. Gemini 3 needs to come out by the end of the year. It just needs to. All right. All right, so here's a summary of the change. New category sidebar. I don't see it. AI Studio starting to mess up here. AI Studio starting to mess up. The sidebar is not showing up for me, and all the image links are broken now. Send. All right, so it appears that as you get a certain level deep in the prompting, it kind of just messes up. So maybe what we'll do in a second is take this code and put it into Claude Code. Would you guys want to see how to take the app you're building in Google AI Studio and move it over to Claude Code? Would that be an interesting thing we walk through on this live stream? If you think that'd be interesting, leave a like down below. Leave a like to indicate that's what you'd want to see on the live stream. All right, so we're going to build this out. We're going to see why the sidebar is not showing up. At the same time, we're going to go in here. We got other recommendations from ChatGPT. So again, you need to be chatting with ChatGPT while you build out to get more recommendations. Cold start bundles when a new app lands, show it to users who follow their maker's prior apps. Users active in that tag the last 30 days. Based on follows, so personalized home, okay. Integrations and dev ergonomics. Publish from repo. Oh, give people a way to publish their app directly from the CLI. I like that. Publish apps to the App Store directly from CLI. That's cool. Open Graph on every app for SEO. Public API so others can build top 5 apps, widgets, and bots. Webhook. Monthly vibe jams with judging prize. Ooh, so monthly. Ooh, what if the app we're building had monthly vibe jams? Monthly, what's it called? Code hackathons. Monthly hackathons where people submit apps to the hackathon and people judge and vote on it. Needs to have a free tier for that entire month. I like that a lot. I think the preview view in AI Studio might be the problem. That's why it looks broken. I've had similar issues as Pink Koala. That might be it. I don't know. But if that's it, they need to fix it because it's not clear that's the issue. Right? Web app themed hackathons. Yeah, I like that. What if this app store had themed hackathons where every month people submit their apps to the hackathon and then you vote and you get featured and stuff? I think that'd be cool. Here's a complete fix. I don't see the sidebar still. Should we export this to Claude Code so that maybe we can see the sidebar? Let's just do this. Still not seeing the, maybe if I go into full screen mode? No. Do I have to click on the app to see the sidebar? No. Still not seeing the sidebar. Just not visible at all. Is it the preview window or something here? Yeah, go to Claude Code, better coding model. All right, we'll give Google here one more shot to fix this issue. If this doesn't work, I'm moving it over to Claude Code. And I'll show you guys how to move it over to Claude Code. It should be easy enough, though. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. Shout out the Xalgo. Does anyone have a better Xalgo the last few days? My Xalgo's been popping the last few days. All right. It's building out. Let's see any other ideas it has here. Roadmap, bite-sized, a sample via meta spec for repos, Wilson to Cave ranking formula, the submission form schema, minimal product analysis. That's good. Man, live streaming's hard on the voice. I'll tell you that. It is hard on the voice. You lose your voice rather quick doing this live stream and stuff. All right. I had to step away. Do we have something better than Claude yet? Is this better than Claude? I'd say this might be a better way to build the prototype than Claude, right? So if you're building your V1, maybe you start out here in Google AI Studio and you kind of get to where I am now, this kind of V1 frame like wireframe of your app. And then what you do is you take this, you put it on GitHub, and you switch over to Claude Code. I think that might be the workflow. This is a good idea for a video, by the way. To build an entire app script. Show workflow of moving over to Claude Code. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Ooh, actually, I got another video idea. Man, I'm a monster. You're going to start seeing a lot more YouTube videos from me, by the way. I'm locking in so hard to YouTube. It's ridiculous. YouTube's my number one priority on planet Earth right now. I have so many ideas flowing from my brain right now on videos. Best workflow ever for Google AI Studio. I have ideas flowing out the wazoo. Listen to me very closely as this builds out. We're going to move this over to Claude Code in a second. Listen to me very quickly. You need to be creating content right now. You need to be creating content right now. What YouTube's the GOAT. YouTube's the absolute GOAT. It has the best audience, has the most people. YouTube's the GOAT. But even if it's just Twitter and you're tweeting out stuff, you got to be building content right now. In this AI age, human beings are winning, and the only way to be discovered as a human being is to be creating content. I'm locking in so ridiculously hard to YouTube, it'll blow your mind. You're going to see so many videos coming from me until the end of time right now. It's going to make the brain bleed out of your ears, right? You need to lock in. The opportunity right now in content, specifically YouTube and Twitter, is outrageous. Outrageous. I don't care how uncomfortable you are in front of the camera. I don't care how uncomfortable you are. You need to just turn this frigging camera on and start recording and start posting. The opportunity right now is absurd. Do you guys want to see my back end as this builds? You want to see my back end in YouTube and what we're doing over here in YouTube and what the potential is at the moment? Right? Look at this. And I'm just starting, man. I'm just starting, right? We're about to hit 50K subs. I'm just starting. We got $2,000 of ad revenue the last month. $2,000 ad revenue the last month, just posting videos a couple of times a week. I'm doing 1 to 2 times a week. Imagine what happens when I go to 5 times a week. What happens when I go to 7 times a week? What happens when I go to 10 times a week? We got views out the wazoo, watch time, subscribers out the wazoo. We're going up. Look at these analytics. We're going up. We're just starting. We're blowing it up. Me and you, FinFam, me and you, we're blowing this up. We're getting huge. This is just day one. So lock in with me here. Start building content with me. Start recording YouTube videos with me. Start tweeting with me. DM me on Twitter so we can talk. I'll give you all the advice. Anyone need advice on YouTube, DM me. I'll respond to all your DMs about YouTube advice if you want to start creating content. If you're watching this, DM me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter. Search Alex Finn. You'll find me. DM me. Say, hey, I'm starting to build on Twitter. I'll give you advice. I'll help you out. Let's do this. Let's win together, FinFam. I don't do this as a one-way conversation. I make these live streams, these videos to team up with you. We're teaming up here. We're building. We're growing together. We're going to win together, FinFam. So look at this back end, baby. All right, let's get back to building. That's a little rant. I mean, but you got to be building right now, man. You got to be. 50K is not starting. Yes, it is. There's 8 billion people on this planet. There's 8 billion people. We're starting until we haven't got going until we hit 8 billion subscribers. We haven't got going until we hit 8 billion subscribers, K. Alex Finn, you don't look like a fish to me. Get it? Because fish have fins. Cricket sounds pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Google AI Studio is it's refused to build the sidebar for me, so we're going to do this. Let's move this puppy over, huh? Should we move this over to Claude Code? Should we get this going? Aldo Rodriguez, I love this guy. Aldo Rodriguez, I love you. All right, let's move this to GitHub. Save the GitHub. Let's save. Please save. Okay, we're saving. Sign into GitHub to continue. All right. I'm going to sign into GitHub. Let me sign in here. What's my password for GitHub? Anyone know my password for GitHub? God damn it. What's my password for GitHub? Ugh. What's my? Could someone DM me my password for? Oh, continue. Oh no, but I didn't sign in with Google, did I? Oh, sign in with passkey. That's what I want to do. Sign in with passkey. Here we go. Where's my phone? Oh, I think I left my phone over there. You guys are about to see my sweatpants. Don't screenshot me running around in my sweatpants. If anyone screenshotted me running around in my sweatpants, I'm going to be pissed. I did not want to get up off camera. I peed right before this stream started just so you wouldn't see my sweatpants. All right. I'm just signing in with GitHub so I can move this over to Claude Code. For those watching, we are taking what we're building on Google AI Studio. We're signing in to GitHub. We're uploading to GitHub. All right. Let's see here. It looks like I need to make a new repository. Top repositories, feed. Can we make a new repository from the screen? No, I might need to make a new repository over on another screen here. All right, new repository, vibe code store. What should we call it? Make this private, create repository. That's created. All right, find repository, vibe code store. Boom. All right. Is it going to do it? Let's try this again. I already signed in. I signed in already. Oh. Install and authorize. Here we go. Fill out the information below to create your repo. Oh, okay. Vibe App Store, we'll call it. Private, create. Please provide repository name and description. App Store for Vibe apps. Create Git repo. All right, baby, we're doing it. All right, we're going to move this over to Claude. So what we're doing now for those just joining, we built an entire app with Google AI Studio. We got to the point where I feel like AI Studio can't add more features. So we are now saving this to GitHub. We just created a repository in GitHub for this inside Google AI Studio. I'm going to open up Claude Code in a second. I'm going to pull this down and we're going to start working on this in Claude Code. So you're getting 2 for 1 here. You're getting 2 for the price of 1, right? This just cost you 1 live stream, but I'm giving you not only a Google Studio tutorial here, but I'm also giving you a Claude Code tutorial. You're getting 2 for the price of 1. That's pretty nice of me. Say thank you in the chat. All right, here we go. What changes did you make? Initial Vibe Code App Store project. Does it have it? Initial commit of App Store. Stage and commit all changes. This is nice. This is a nice experience. Shout out Google. If anyone's from Google's watching, shout out you. No changes to commit. Did it work? Let me check GitHub over here on my other screen. Repository, Vibe App Store. Let's see. Does it have all the files in it? Yes, it does. Let's go, baby. All right. It is set. Have you played with Comfy UI yet? I'm thinking about one of 2 things. Yen. I'm thinking about buying either a DGX Spark so I can install it locally, Comfy UI, or like a really, really nice Mac Studio when the new one launches later next year with the M5 and running it locally on there. One of those 2. That is what I'm thinking of doing. Let's move this over to Claude Code. So for those watching at home, we just inside Google AI Studio saved the app we built to GitHub directly from the app. And now we're going to open up Claude Code inside Visual Studio and download that app from GitHub. So let's do this. I'm going to stop my screen share. I'm going to share my Visual Studio. I'm going to say clone a Git repository. I'm going to copy the GitHub repository link. So we go clone Git, paste that in, hit enter. I make a new folder, Vibe App Store. I create, I select as the destination, and baby, we're opening that puppy up. And then we hit Claude Code. We close Copilot because who the hell uses Copilot? And there's the twofer, baby. We're now in Claude Code. All right, so let's ask Claude. Take a look at the app and let me know what you think. Enter. I want like Claude just to take a look at the app, see what Google did. API error. OAuth is run log. Okay, I gotta log in. I gotta log in. 1 second. Logging into Claude Code. Logging into Claude Code. Authorize. Here we go. All right. We're back. Let's run that again. Boom. Let's have Claude look at the app, see what it thinks of what we just built in Google. Get an M5, my friend. Yeah, it really looks like Apple's actually like really tripling down on AI without releasing any AI functionality. Like it seems like every single piece of hardware they release is built to like play nice with AI, right? Like the new iPhone 17 Pro was built to like run local models on the phone. And it seems like the M5 was built to like be better with AI. So I feel like when the Mac Studio comes out, the refresh next year, we need some background music. All right. You want some background music? I'll give you some background music. Here you go. Lo-fi. How's that? Is that nice? Need some music in background. Like that, Pinky? That improved? I need a vote. Background music. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know in the chat or replies. Do you like the background music or no? But I feel like the Mac, when they released the M5 Mac Studio, like the Ultra or Super or Pro, whatever M5, I feel like it's going to be next level. I really feel like it's going to be next level. I run various LLMs, video, image creation, and I do that on RTX 6070. I would honestly love a Mac Studio Pro M3 Ultra with maxed specs for the full 256 or 512 of unified memory. Yeah, Yen, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to wait because the M5 is going to come soon, and they're either going to give us the M4 Ultra or the M5 Ultra. I think I'm going to wait for that. And did you see they just released was it Minimax? So they have a new AI model that just came out today, open source, that they claim is just as good as Sonnet 4.5 for coding. So you can download that to your computer and get unlimited coding for free. So I think that's what I wait for, to get the new M5 Mac Studio Ultra Supreme, get the new Minimax. The M4 Ultra is already out. The M3 is currently the best one on the market. I don't think the M4 Ultra is out yet. The M3 Ultra is out, but the M4 is only in Pro. The M4 Pro is out. I'll show you. I'll show you, my friend. M4 Max is out, but not the M4 Ultra. Claude Code's going through the app right now. It's going through the app code. Looks like we're split. Just keep the brain. We have more thumbs down. We have 4 thumbs down for the background music and 2 thumbs up. All right. Last chance for the people who like the background music to speak up before I turn it off. Clearly the M3 Ultra is better than the M4 Max. It's double the price for the M3 Ultra. But I feel like we're too late in the cycle, and I got to wait for the M5 Ultra. I feel like we're too late in the cycle, and the M5's coming in the next 4 or 5 months, so I got to wait. I feel, right? No? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what I'm going to wait for, to play around with Comfy UI. All right. Let's go back to the app building. All right. My thoughts on your app. The app is a really solid product hunt style app store concept. Here's my assessment. What's working well? Areas for improvement, data. See, this is why Claude Code's the best. This is why Claude Code's the best, baby. I always go back to Claude Code. I owe it. Now we have 2 more thumbs up. Now it's split 5-5 on if people like the background music. Claude Code is best at like being critical. I still think the M3 will hold up for a long time. Now Custom Fill has a thumbs up. Now Custom Fill wants the now we're back to background music winning. This is why Claude Code's the best, baby. Like, it's just like, it's so critical. It knows where to improve. It's honest. I love it. Data persistence. Currently using in-memory state. You lose all voices. Okay, yeah, we'll implement the database eventually. All right, let's run this. Is this, did they say it's Next.js? Is this a Next.js app? What open source LLM are you talking about that you can run on the M5? Well, Jonas, they just released today Minimax. Have you seen this on Twitter? Minimax is a new open source model just released that they're claiming is just as good as Claude Sonnet 4.5 for coding. Just as good. But it's open source, so you can download it and run it locally and like get unlimited for free. So there's that. Let's see. The confusion. Let's see. Is this Next.js? No, this is not currently Next.js app, despite the confusing setup. Here's what's happening. All right, so Google AI Studio messed up. They didn't migrate. It's Next. Can you migrate this fully to Next.js, please? Should I zoom in here for you guys to be able to see this? There we go. So we're going to move this app we just built with Google AI Studio over to Next.js. We're going to migrate it. We're building it on Claude Code. We're going to keep adding new features inside Claude Code. It's going to be sick. We're going to build this out. We're going to launch this. Screw it, baby. We're going to launch this. And I'm going to get all your guys' apps you're building and put it on this app store for free. You guys are all going to get on for free. I've requested a return for my MacBook Pro M4 for the M5 version. They can't just bring out M5 1 month after I picked up this baby. I'm in the same situation, Dr. Ken, where I want to pick up the Mac Studio Display, their monitor. But there's rumors they're going to release a new one in like a month or 2. So I can't buy it. I have to wait. I want to buy these monitors so bad. Allow this command. Yes. Allow this command. Yes. Yes, and don't ask. Yeah, and just do whatever you want, Claude. I trust Claude Code endlessly. Just do whatever. I give full permission to Claude Code. We're on YOLO mode at all times. I give it full permission. Running Sonnet 4.5 locally would be, yeah, but they're never going to do that. Anthropic and OpenAI, they're never going to put their cutting edge models open source. They're never going to do it. I mean, they're I'm not going to hate on them for it, right? They're trying to grow their business as much as they can. They're trying to have as much shareholder value as possible. And you don't get maximum shareholder value by releasing openly all your cutting edge state-of-the-art models. You don't. So I don't blame them. Would I like to have Claude Sonnet 4.5 running locally so I get unlimited coding? Yes, but they're not going to do that because they want to make maximum money. And this is a capitalist society. And I'm, for the record, pro-capitalist society. I think it's a good thing, right? The reason why America is winning the AI war right now is because we have such insane competition and people are working 24/7, grinding their fingers down to the bone, trying to improve their AI models. It's because of that competition, the models are so good and we're the best. So I don't hate on it. I don't blame them. But shout out to companies like Minimax that put out a cutting edge model for free that I can just download and open source. That's sick. That's awesome. Are you going to launch it to be like website? Yeah, this is going to be a full web app website that anyone can go to and submit their apps. 100%. This is a website. What do you think is the best roadmap for a beginner to start vibe coding from absolutely no knowledge? Says Yaman Al-Kanani. I'll give you the roadmap, Yaman Al-Kanani. Here's your roadmap. If you want to build an app from absolutely no knowledge, Here's your roadmap. It's a 2-step roadmap. Yaman Al-Kanani. 3-step roadmap. Yaman Al-Kanani. Step 1. Hit the subscribe button down below. Step 2. Turn on notifications. Step 3. Watch all my videos. There's your 3-step. This entire channel, Yaman Al-Kanani, is made for you, is made for people who have never coded before, who want to start building apps with vibe coding. This is made for you. So there's your 3-step process, Yaman Al-Kanani. Subscribe, turn on notifications, watch all my videos. And I guarantee you'll be able to watch or build any app you can think of in your life. Guaranteed, Yaman Al-Kanani. Guaranteed, Yaman Al-Kanani. All right. I think 100 to 200 billion parameter local models heavily trained on specific things you want, like React, Svelte, Web Development UI, might be the future of local models. I agree. And that's why I haven't bought like a super powerful AI computer yet, is because I feel like we're not there yet. We're not at the end game of what local models will be. And once we get there, that's when I'll buy the super powerful computer. So I have the most powerful thing there is, so I can run those locally like awesome models. So we are migrating to Next.js on this app we built with Google AI Studio. And then we're going to add some new features using Claude Code. I'm going to show you how to do that with Claude Code. Yaman Al-Kanani will learn a whole bunch of things, be able to learn what we're building, be able to build apps for himself. It'll be sick. If you're learning AI, leave a like down below. Subscribe, turn on noties. We're going to be building cool. Once this is migrated, we'll open up the app to see what it looks like, see how it looks. Love the confidence and totally agree. You are the best, buddy. No, buddy, you're the best. Bassem. Nazal, you're the best. Interesting that Google sort of hallucinated converting the Next.js. Here's the thing, man. It did hallucinate it. Google did hallucinate it. But it's like it's running Gemini 2.5 Pro. Gemini 2.5 Pro was like the competitor to like 4.0, ChatGPT 4.0. Gemini 2.5 Pro is like absurdly old. In AI years, Gemini 2.5 Pro is like 80 years old. So I'm not surprised it like kind of hallucinated the migration. Your app is successfully migrated to a pure Next.js application. All right. Let's run the server, huh? Should we do this? Let's test this out. What happened? We crash? I have every localhost port is taken because I'm building so many apps at the same time. I'm building so many apps at the same time. Every localhost port's taken. I'm building literally 10 apps at the same time. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. You guys ready? You want to see this? You want to see this shit? You want to see this? It works. Claude Code's the best, man. What's better than Claude Code? Here we go. Gemini App Hunt. There it is. It's got the sidebar. So the sidebar, that's interesting. So the sidebar is working. The sidebar is working. When we were building this in Google AI Studio, it wouldn't make the sidebar appear. It wouldn't make the sidebar appear. And then I just moved it over to Claude Code and the sidebar appeared. So there's clearly still limitations with Google AI Studio. Like there's clearly just like, it's just not professional grade yet, Google AI Studio. Some of the features are amazing. Right? Some of the features are amazing with Google AI Studio, but it's clearly not ironed out like perfect just yet because it wouldn't display the sidebar. It hallucinated an entire migration. It couldn't do all those things. So now that I moved it over to Claude Code and just ran it locally, it's all working. So clearly there's issues inside Google AI Studio with like the view and like what it builds and all of that. By the way, I do this live stream randomly throughout the week. I think I'm going to start doing this on a regular schedule, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 11 a.m. Pacific. Let me know what you guys think about that. Good idea, bad idea, regular schedule, 11 a.m. Pacific, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let me know. So this is looking good. This is looking good. Let's check this out. Yeah, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. Let's add more stuff to it. Let's go back into Claude Code and keep building here. This is looking nice. I really like the way this looks right now. All right, so we were chatting with ChatGPT, and we had a whole bunch of ideas we were working on to add to this app. Let's start adding some of those ideas. Let's start adding some of those ideas. So let's see here. If I got a maxed out Mac Studio, I would try running Qwen 3 because it's actually do local Omni model and computer. So it would be able to control the Mac Studio. Yen Robman. Hopefully AI Studio adds Next.js native. So I'm going to through this on my project. Didn't even think about using Claude. So thank you. Yeah, Ricky Butts. I think this is the workflow. And I'm going to make a YouTube video on this. So make sure to subscribe and turn on noties. I'm going to make a YouTube video on this today on like the master Google Gemini workflow, which will be like, once you're at a good point, move it over to Claude Code. And I'll show you how you can move it over to Claude Code. I got to write this down. Go through full tour, build an app, move to Claude Code. Yeah. Right now, I think you still need to leverage like a really in-depth app builder, like a Claude Code or a Codex, in order to like really iron out and make it a professional grade app. I still think at the moment, Google Studio is like very much in the like prototyping realm of like V0, Lovable, Bolt, where it's good to get that V1, but it's not good to really build like a full stack app, which is where you'd go to Claude Code or Codex. I mean, building V1 for free with Google Studio is a no-brainer to save on token money, and then just refining Claude Code. The workflow is flawless and export. That's actually a really good point. It's completely free to start in Google. So you're saving tons of money by doing everything in Google, then moving to Claude. That's a really good point. I'm going to include that in my next video, Aldo Rodriguez. Thank you. That's a really good point, right? You're also saving money. So maybe you could get away with the $20 Claude Code plan, right? You pay $20 for Claude Code, the cheapest plan, and then you start building all your apps for free with Google Studio, and then you move it over to Claude Code and you finish it up in Claude Code, right? You put on those finishing touches, the little perfection. I think that's a good workflow, Aldo Rodriguez. I like that workflow. What do you guys think about that workflow? I think that's a pretty good workflow. That's one thing I noticed. The AIs will open new dev servers at the drop of a hat and doesn't clean up the ones not using. You still work on Apps SDK behind the scenes for OpenAI? You still working on Apps SDK behind the scenes? I don't know what that means. What do you mean? You think I'm working on someone for OpenAI behind the scenes? Listen, if anyone from OpenAI is watching this, I'll work on things behind the scenes. Reach out to your boy. I want to work on things behind the scenes. Apps SDK. Like building out an app for their app store? A little bit. Connie, I'm working on this. I'm working on what's the best way to do this. We'll be back eventually. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way. Much better coloring than the cards being a lighter shade than the background. Yes, I agree. The UI looks a lot better now. All right. Here we go. Let's start adding some new features here. What should we add next? Let's build out a builder's profile. So when I click on a builder's name, it has an entire profile section with all their apps and info and badges. All right, so I'm going to have it. Let's do plan mode for this. I like doing everything in plan mode. So what we're going to do is I want to build out a profile section for like the builders in the app. So when you click their names, the people who built the apps, you can see all of their other apps and badges and everything like that. Claude Code's the best, man. Claude Code's the best. What's better than Claude Code? It just feels like at home. I feel like when I'm building a Claude Code, I'm just like chatting with the homie. We're at home, cooking up cool things. For once in my life, it kills me that I'm a PC user since ChatGPT Atlas came out Mac only. You got to be a Mac user, Yen. All the big AI companies are just building for Mac. You have to, Yen. You have to switch over. Buy a Mac Studio, dude. It's worth it. I've been using Atlas nonstop since it launched. I actually love Atlas. I'm a big Atlas guy. I've completely switched to Atlas for my workflow. Atlas is my main driver. You got to switch over to Atlas. Get a Mac, Yen. Time to switch over. I'd love to build a comprehensive builder profile feature. I have a few questions to make sure I design it exactly how you want. This is sick. Claude Code's now asking me questions before it builds. That's sick. Is this new? Claude Code's now asking me questions as it builds. What information should a builder profile include? For example, profile picture, location, website, member, since date, total apps, all that. Number one, everything you listed. This is sick. This is why Claude Code's the best, man. 2, badges system. What types of badges would you like? Achievement-based, category-based, time-based? I don't know. Just a bunch of examples for now. Number 3, builder profile URL. Should it be username/ID? Do you want to support custom usernames? Custom usernames, please. Current submitter field. Right now, it's just a string. Like, should I expand this to a full builder data model with unique IDs? Keep it simple and match by name for now. Full builder model. Profile display. On the builder profile page, should the apps be shown in the grid? Sortable, include stats for that builder. All the above. Oh, I love this. It's just like surveying me before it builds it out. That's awesome. We got it a pretty good point with AI Studio, but definitely need Next.js to get positive SEO leverage, as Ricky Butts. Yeah, I agree. Like, Google got us to a good point. I was impressed with the Google AI Studio. I was impressed. I liked where it got us. I really liked where it got us for free. I like the UI. I like the features. I like the annotation. I like the text dictation. It's just not going to get you to the finish line. It'll get you to a good starting point, but it's not going to get you to the finish line. What mic are you using? Getting gadgets ready. I'm using the Shure something. It's not their top of line one. It's like their podcast mic. They have like a Shure podcast mic. It's great. Get it. I'm currently used up my codecs for the week. So what's a brilliant idea to save tokens? Yeah, Google's free. Just use it. All right, let's see this plan. It's a long plan, but I like it. Yes, and auto accept. I like it. I trust you, Claude. Great workflow suggestion. Yeah, it's a great workflow suggestion. Wish I had a Mac. Guys, you can buy a Mac Mini for like $500. I mean, I know that's kind of like everyone has different budgets and stuff, but like if you're super into AI, if you're super into AI, you're dedicated, like, you know, it's the future, you know, that's what you need to be on, you know, it's the technology you need to be building. Like, you have to invest. You have to. And like, one of those investments you need to make is getting a Mac. Like, it's just what it comes down to. All the features for Claude, all the features for ChatGPT, Atlas, it always comes out for Mac first. It always comes out for Mac first. It's like one of those things, like if you're taking like Twitter seriously or X, you have to have an iPhone because they always release their features on iPhone first. It just like is what it is, right? Whether you like it or not, it just is what it is. They always release the features first. And so if you're taking AI seriously, you can buy a Mac Mini for $550 and you get a full Mac where you can get Atlas and all the new AI features. I want to get this. This is my next purchase. The studio display. I love it. But the issue is like, they're coming out with a new one in like a month. So I have to wait, right? I can't buy this a month before the new one comes out, right? But I want it so bad. Anyway, you just have to invest. Like if you're super into AI, you know it's the future and you're building on it. My PC is beefy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how beefy your PC is, dude. Does not matter. Does not matter. It could be the beefiest PC in the world. You're not getting all the newest AI features on PC. You're just not. They build it first for Mac every time. Have you used Comet? Curious in the differences in how much better Atlas is. I mean, they're the same thing, but the difference is that Atlas has the access to your entire ChatGPT history and all your memories. So that's big. So now it has context. It has way more context. And I think that's very important. So when you're having chats in Atlas and you're asking about websites to go to or things like that, it has context around everything you've ever talked about with ChatGPT before, which I think is a huge advantage, which is why I like Atlas the best. Yeah, my dad has been a Mac man for a long time. I got to help him figure out how to use Atlas. It's cool as F. It is. I agree with Ricky. The Comet browser is doing a great job in both my Windows and MacBook. Comet is good. It's good, but I just think Atlas is better. I bought a MacBook Air M3 earlier this year, almost solely for messing with AI. It's a good move. It's a very good move. All right, let's go back to building with Claude Code. Man, it is so hard to live stream and record videos the same day. My vocal cords are fried, but I got to record. We're locking in, baby. We're locking in. Where are we at here? Okay, we're still coding here. We're still coding. All right, we're about halfway through the to-do list here. So we're building out an entire profile page for the user. It is going to one-shot an entire user profile page for the vibe coding app we're building here. It's going to have badges and profile pictures and information and links. I like this. I like this. I like where we're going here. I mean, Claude Code just cooks, man. Everyone's trying out these different things, AMP code and cursor and this and that. And it's like, dude, why are we overcomplicating this? Claude Code's still king. Sorry, it just is. It just is. Sorry. I mean, it just like, I get everyone's trying to do something new and find the new workflow and do all these cool new things. Drink some hot tea or coffee for the vocal cord. Yeah, I got to make tea after this or something. Put some honey in it, right? That's what people do. They put honey in it, Aldo. But like, at the end of the day, man, Claude Code has been the best since it released. Like, it just is what it is. Like, you can try these 4,000 different tools, but at the end of the day, the tool that writes the best code at the moment is Claude Code. But, oh, and don't get me wrong, there's like a different tool for like everything you do. Like for prototyping, I like Google AI Studio. That was sick. I'm sticking with Google AI Studio for like the first steps of building out the UI, the annotations, like getting the V1 out there for free. But then when I'm like really grinding, getting the stuff in there, like it was clearly messing up. It was messing up. And Claude Code doesn't do that. Claude Code doesn't mess up for me. I really like the way this UI is turning out though, huh? For those just joining, we're peaking here with people in the stream. Shout out to everyone joining. Love you. Thanks for joining. We're building out an app store. We're building out an app store for vibe coded apps, where any of you guys will be able to submit your vibe coded apps, your solo built vibe coded apps, submit it, vote on them, discover new ones. It's going to be sick. We're building it out live. We started building with Google AI Studio. We're now moving over to Claude Code. I showed you how to do that step by step. So if you want to go back and rewatch, you can watch the replay later. We're doing cool things. So do your brother a favor. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Do those 3 things. I think that'd be a smart thing to do those 3 things. Let's go back to Claude Code and keep building out features here. I said, let's go back to Claude Code, not the app. Hello. Take a look at the app. All right, here we go. Do you code with Sonnet or Haiku? So the workflow, if you are being efficient with tokens, if you want to be efficient, if you're not paying the $200 a month, is Sonnet for planning, Haiku for execution. If you want to be efficient, I'm not being efficient. I'm just doing Sonnet for everything. Currently creating HRMS tool with Google AI Studio. So you like the new Google AI Studio, Siddharth? I like it too. It's really sick. We have Kalurian 331 from Twitch. I don't tell people this, but I also cross-stream to Twitch just to see if people will naturally find me over there. And we have the first comment from Twitch on the live stream from Kalurian 331. I don't know if this is a bot because it's an awfully generic comment. It's an awfully generic best wishes on your project. There's a 90% chance this is a bot. But we got our first Twitch comment. So shout out Twitch. I've been cross-streaming there for months. I have never gotten a comment. So I think the discoverability there is probably horrible. But shout out the bots. Oh, I'm trying to find you on YouTube since you said you are over there, Kalurian. Well, yeah, Kalurian, you can watch on Twitch if you want, or you want to join the chat. There's a ton of people on the YouTube chat, so you can chat with them there. But shout out you finding me on Twitch, Kalurian. That's awesome. Do you use Opus 4.1 in your workflow at all? No, not anymore. Sonnet's too good. It's too good and too fast. No reason to use Opus anymore. Looks like it's almost done building here. It's creating. I love that. This is what I love about Claude Code, dude. This is what I love about Claude Code. It finished this really long task. So it's building me a document with all the summary of everything it changed. It's like, oh, I know I just changed a lot. So let me help you out here and give you a doc. This is why I love Claude Code. This is why I love Claude Code. Builder profile system complete, full builder profile, dynamic badge system, clickable builder names, 4 sample builders. Try it out. Should we try this out? Let's try this out, huh? Let's try out a new feature you just built with Claude. Did Claude Code one-shot this new feature? Did Claude Code just one-shot this new feature? Let's see. Oh, you can highlight the names. Let's see what happens when I click. Oh, wow. It even put in like a person's picture. It like grabbed a person's picture from the internet. Like I didn't upload that picture. So it went on Google and like found a picture. Data scientist turned product builder making complex data. Nice. It gave me like a sample bio, total apps, total upvotes, member since, data, most popular app, achievements. Oh, look at that visual. That's sick. You can hover and see it. Oh, apps, and then you see the app. This is sick. Claude Code is goated. How sick is this? This is really nice. I like this. I like this. You have a lot more viewers on YouTube. Amazing. Usually I see it the other way around. Yeah, because I have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, Kalurian. So probably why people discover me a lot more over here on YouTube. This is sick. How do I exit the profile? I guess there really is no way to do it. I have to go back. That's amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right, should we add another feature? Let's be able to one-click share these apps to social media. So we have the app listings. Let's do a share to social media buttons like Twitter and all that. So let's go back to Claude Code and build that out. I don't think we'll need plan mode for this. This is a pretty simple change. That looks great. I like to let the AI know when it did a great job. That looks great. Let's add share to social media buttons on every app so people can share apps to X and other sites. Boom. We're not going to plan mode. That's a pretty simple, straightforward one. The problem is with AI Studio is it seems to take everything too literal, or it will also change things you didn't ask it to change. I didn't see that too much in Google Studio. I didn't see that too much. Maybe you need to be a little bit more exact with your prompting. But, you know, Claude's going to be more ironed out in that regards anyway. I bet it gets a lot better AI Studio when they implement Gemini 3, which will hopefully come in the next 2 months, because I bet on Kalshi $700 that'll come in the next 2 months. So it better come in the next 2 months, because I have $700 on the line to win like $50. That Gemini 3 Pro comes in the next 2 months. I'm 1 for 1 on Kalshi bets. I placed my first bet a couple of weeks ago, that a new Vision Pro would come out this year, hit 600 to win like 150. Now I doubled that, put that on Gemini 3s coming out by the end of the year. It's got to be coming. Google has to release it. Google can't go like 9 months without releasing a new model. They can't. AI Studio should have a draw function for editing. They do, Devin. They do have that. It's called annotations. You can annotate. They have that. After you're done in VS Code, how do you deploy, says Jonas? Well, you upload your code to GitHub. So you go to Claude Code, you say, hey, put this code on GitHub, walk me through it. If you're new to it, walk me through it. Then once it's on GitHub, you go to Vercel.com, you sign up for Vercel, and then you can link the GitHub to Vercel and it hosts it for you. The year is basically over. No, it isn't, Solo Shot. There's 2 more months left in the year. 2 months in AI time is like a millennium. They have so much time to release a new model. I'm looking forward to Grok 5 with the latent AI by end of year. Here's the issue with Grok though, man, is it's like, it comes out and it's really sick for like a week, and then like a week later, 40 other models come out there. I don't want to hate. I love what Elon's doing. I'm a massive investor in Tesla. We just need faster iteration with Grok. Are you going to use database? I mean, you need to use it. Oh yeah, I'm going to definitely implement a database. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll probably do it off stream. Or I'll continue this Wednesday and we'll add a database on Wednesday. Should we do that? Continue building this on Wednesday, Pinky? We can do that, add a database on Wednesday. But we're going to add the cool, fun stuff today, like the visual stuff. We're going to use Supabase, Pinky. I like Supabase. I'm a personal fan of Supabase. I'm just used to the workflow. Every time I say Supabase, I have 20 friends text me and say, no, you got to use Convex. You got to use Convex. You got to use Convex. Listen, I've been using Supabase for like forever. I'll try Convex eventually, but just in a Supabase. I get Supabase. It's in a flow. Like I know exactly where to click. I know exactly what to do. I use Supabase. Sue me. Have you seen the reports of latent Gen AI models blackmailing people not to shut them down? No, I haven't. I think it's all made up. I think anytime a story comes out that, oh, AI is threatening to blackmail or call the police if you shut it down, I think it's all made up, or they're taking out a lot of context. They're not telling you the prompting it did to get to that point. They're not telling you what it changed to get to that point. There's no way you could just go on chatgpt.com right now and say something that gets to call the police and like blackmail you. There's just no way. There's no way. They're doing things they're not telling you about. You can say things that get you shut down, but you're not going to get to the point where the AI is like, oh, I'm going to blackmail you unless you do this. Unless you specifically prompt it in a way telling it to do that, it's not going to do that naturally. I always wonder this, since you're a coder, is Claude Code as good? Anything it can't do? No, Claude Code's better. Claude Code's excellent. I'm an average coder at best. I have a comp sci degree. I was a developer out of college. I was a tech consultant after that. Claude Code's significantly better than me in every way. Would love to see you add a database live. Well, Pink Koala, make sure to subscribe, turn on noties for when I do this on Wednesday. We'll add a database, baby. All right, looks like it added it. So I've successfully added social media sharing buttons to every app. Here's what was implemented. Let's check it out, huh? Let's check out the new social media sharing buttons we just added. Everyone, subscribe if you haven't yet. We got 90 people in here. This is we're taking off here. People love, I'm telling you, man. Vibe coding live streams. The future. If you're watching this, you're on day one. If you're watching this right now, what I'm doing here on this live stream right now, what we're doing together on this live stream, me building something out, you chatting, telling me what to build, us building together. This is the future of what we're doing here. We're paving the way for live streams in the future. What we're doing here. We're paving the way, baby. You're on the cutting edge. If you're watching right now, you're one of the 87 people watching at this moment. You're on the cutting edge. I'm telling you. Share this app. Boom. What happens when I click X? Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it, but this is sick. Let me share my screen. It built it all out. So it auto-filled a tweet. Check out Data Visualizer, turn complex data into insightful charts with the link to the app, localhost, of course, and then a couple hashtags. So I could keep building this out probably so it has like a banner it does and like a visual automatically. We can keep building out the sharing functionality, but this is sick. This is awesome. Claude, I mean, I'm telling you, man. And that was a one shot. Claude Code is killing it. Claude Code's killing it. For those just joining, because we're not a new peak of 93, we built out an app with Google AI Studio. So we've been building a Google AI Studio. We built a really sick app completely for free because Google AI Studio is for free. It's an app store for vibe coded apps. Completely for free. We built it by drawing on the screen. It's sick. Google AI Studio is sick. Everyone needs to be using it. But we have since Google AI Studio started screwing up, uploaded the code to GitHub, moved over to Claude Code, and now we're kind of wrapping up the app with Claude Code, adding like the nice advanced functionality. I played around with Google Studio, but when you take it to VS Code, does the Google AI features transfer over? Yeah, all the features transfer over because it implements it by the APIs for all the Google functionality. You probably just need to add in your API keys in the local the environment, the environment variables, the local environment variables to get all the AI functionality working. Claude is so awesome. Yes, it is. All right, we're going to do this. We're 2 hours in. We built a really, really good version of this app. I think this is a really cool, for the people who have stuck around since minute one, I think we've built a really, really cool version all on one live stream. If you joined late and you want to see how we built this entire app from beginning to end, watch the replay from the beginning. It is sick. I'm going to get into a regular schedule with these live streams because I think we're onto something here. I think we're doing something really incredible with these live streams, these vibe coding live streams where you tell me what to build and I build it out and I show you the best workflow and we all learn and our brains get bigger and we all have fun. We're going to do this regularly. I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I think is the schedule we're going to stick with. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for that so you don't miss a single live stream where we build out cool stuff. We're going to launch this app live and everyone watching the live stream is going to get it for free. Free. You just got to be watching the live stream and you get it for free. So make sure you're watching that. Yes, more live streams of vibe coding. If you have any feedback of things you'd like to see, just broke my chair. If you have any feedback of things you'd like to see, DM me on X. Find me on X, Alex Finn X. DM me if you have feedback. I liked this a lot. I found this entertaining. I thought this was horrible. Please don't do that next time. Do this next time. I'd love to see you do that on live stream. DM me all feedback. I take all live stream feedback. If you have questions, I'll happily answer them about vibe coding. Is my VS Code not up to date? I have only agent ask edit, no % context for Claude Sonnet. What am I not doing? What I was doing in Claude Code is the Claude Code plugin, the Claude Code extension for VS Code. So go into your extensions in VS Code and search for Claude Code and download that. It's the extension. You get a lot more features and it looks a lot nicer. So the next time we'll do this, I think, is on Wednesday. So tune in for that. It'll be a lot of fun. Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific. If these start blowing up and these grow really quick, we might do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We might do every day. We'll see. If you want it every day, let me know. But I'm thinking to start, we do a schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Turn on notifications for that. I'm going to try to release a lot more YouTube videos 3 to 4 to 5 a week. So keep an eye out for that. Best way to support me is when I release a new video, open it up right away, leave a like and watch it to the end. That's the absolute best way to support me. Anytime I launch a new video, leave a like, watch it to the end. And that's it. I love you guys. We built something cool here. We're building a really cool app that all you guys will get for free when we launch it. This is awesome. I hope you learned a lot about Google AI Studio. I'm a big fan of what I'm seeing so far, Google AI Studio. Still using Claude Code, but I'm a really big fan of Google AI Studio. We can go on a streak of straight 6-hour streams creating something great. We could, but then my vocal cords would disappear into thin air. More videos on Google AI Studio coming tomorrow. I'm going to put out another video on Google AI Studio tomorrow because it is sick. We're going to do a lot of cool things. Natural Current, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. It means a lot. You don't need to do that. Thank you very much. Appreciate the entertainment and workflow. Appreciate you watching Natural Current. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Thank you everyone who joined. Thank you for everyone who turned on notifications, who left the like, all that. Can you show how to publish the mobile app and add a payment method? Yes, we're going to do motivating me to finish some apps so I can get them on this app. Love it, Modelier. Love it. All right, guys, new video coming out tomorrow morning. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Thanks for joining. What an awesome live stream this was. Hope you learned a ton. We'll be back Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Clear your calendars. Turn on noties. Love you all. Let me go full screen so you can see my face when I say this. Love you all. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you. You make this the most fun content I make on planet Earth. This is the most fun thing to do because of you guys. We vibe code together, Fin Fam. If you're watching this, you're in the Fin Fam. We vibe code together. We have fun. There's nothing more fun than this, Fin Fam. Thank you for being a part of it. You make this a dream come true because of you. So thank you. See you next video. Love you all. Bye.